Our next project will be to design the corner of a room similar to this, based upon a Victorian era Queen Anne style room and furniture. So what we want to have in it will be a corner of a room like this, creating the corner with furniture and objects in it that you want to place in there, but with some criteria that is posted online as to what needs to be in it. So you need to have a wooden floor, need to have a lamp stand and shade, and that shade needs to have a certain glow component to it, so it looks like it's got a light inside, it's glowing through the lamp. Needs to have a Queen Anne style Chesterfield tufted armchair like this one, made of leather with Queen Anne legs. Needs to have a world globe on a stand of some type. A framed painting on the wall, hanging on the wall, that features landscape or whatever you want, but not a modern style painting. Needs to have a Queen Anne style window in the wall, drapes pulled back to reveal a scene outside that shows an outdoor scene in an evening setting, and a valance on top. The walls need to have a striped wallpaper and a baseboard. Then any other things that you want to include in the scene that might complement the idea of a Queen Anne era living room. Many of these things you can figure out how to make on your own, of course, not that difficult. However, I have posted a number of tutorials, video tutorials, that'll walk you through how to create a tufted cushion, how to create the roll type arms, the Queen Anne style legs, drapes, and windows, as well as how to use a gradient to create the striped wallpaper of your design. Also, I've posted a video on how to create the lamp shade and generate the sense of translucency, along with a special kind of light called an IES light that casts interesting light patterns on the wall next to the lamp shade. So here are a few examples of references. This is the type of chair that you will be modeling. You can choose your own, of course, find it on the internet. Queen Anne style window with frame and mullions inside of it. There's a tufted cushion. I've posted a tutorial on how to make such cushions. And you'll apply what you learn from that tutorial to generating your chair. This is the outdoor scene that I'm using outside the window. Now, I've posted a video on how to create that and place it. And then whatever else you can think of to put into the scene. So here is the outdoor scene on a plane that's positioned in such a way as to see it through the window. And what you need to do is make sure it looks like an evening or dusk type scene. So basically that's what our next project is going to be. I'll post the criteria, specific criteria, on Canvas. Let me show you what this window looks like. Hide the drapes here. And the valance. So here's a Queen Anne style window frame with mullions. It's very typical of Queen Anne style era window frames. In the criteria page, I've given you some suggestions as to where to find references for these kinds of things. So that's all for now, and good luck with finding your references and beginning to build your scene. I'll post more information in terms of the criteria and a general sense of workflow. But again, as is typical during this online version of our class, it is going to be up to you to establish the hours that you need to work on this, set aside specific hours so that you're spending the amount of time that you need to and not waiting to the last minute to get things started and then trying to rush it through in a way that doesn't give you the results that you really want.